What's
Hey,
up,
hey,
Mary
hey.
Lauren?
Hi, everybody. We might be hanging out. We don't know yet. We just come live. We just thought we'd come in and say hello. Who knows?
Hey, Dragon, if you're still here, we love you, sis.
I get my phone pulled over. Let's see. Everything's up and running. Everything's good there. This is an adult channel. I do smoke. We're going to be
And
doing some coloring.
this is what I'll be working on.
Probably work on some prints. The cool. You want me to full screen you?
Not, not yet, Mom. I'm trying to get to our live so I can share it.
I'm gonna camera off for just a minute and just talk. Anyways, everybody, I just kind of want to hang out and see what's up with everybody. You know, maybe come out and learn something from somebody else, or hell, just hang out and chit chat. Anyways, I know there's a lot of resellers going right now, and everybody's been selling a lot. Some are taking some breaks. Just like me, I've been taking breaks and working on some crafts. And been a little while since I've been out here, and I thought I'd pop up and give a shout out to a few people. Um, I encourage anybody that's watching to watch Miss Ella. She's quite the lady. Save here first. There is Lisa Raven and Beverly over the hill. um, they have a nice mod, Tamara, and love watching Colleen and Tracy Cake's channels. They always pop in once in a while and say hello. Um, just trying to get back out and let people know I'm still here. There's a little drama, but it's done and over with, and we're good. And I'm hoping to see some people come back to my page and help support my page as I support theirs. I think that's a good thing, and try to be family orientated with everybody and have a good time. I've been working on some prints that I have. I'll be showing those. I do a blind stitch. Once the blind stitch is done, then I go in with batting and I puff out the pictures. I then frame them. And after I frame them, I've decided if I'm going to color my frame or if I'm going to use a lace. It depends. If they're animal prints, I try to keep them to the color that's on the print around the edge. Some I will do the stitching and sell them that way, or I can do them and fold them up, send them. I do not do frames unless they're the circle frames that will fit in the box. Tapestries I will do, and I'll send them to you, and you can frame them however you want, or you can use them as a section in the middle of a bed that you might be making a special blanket or just the tapestry to hang on the wall. And I'll be showing those soon as I see some more people come in. Uh, uh, my daughter's in here and my mod's in here. Um, My mod has control of my panel. She knows what to do, and I encourage everybody to be polite and keep it clean, because that's why I'm changing my page right now, is more positivity. I do want to do some more videos explaining the crafts that I do, like my avatar is the necklaces, which is Byzantine, and I make the BB bracelets, which is in one of my videos. I do different chainmail. I do some leather. I do some epoxy pours. Those are done personally on a one-on-one base because they are time consuming and it's more with what the customer wants. I do cabochons with nail polish, and those go into a necklace or however you want them. I also have some resale stuff I'll be selling in the next couple weeks, and just changing my channel to be more positive. And I encourage you to come on over and say hi. If there's any questions I can help you with, I'd be glad to do that if I can. The blind stitch, the way I work with that is it's a clear thread that I use. I knot my thread and it goes through the bottom, and it has two layers. The bottom layer is white material, and I stitch it to where you don't see it on the front. And then I puff it. And when I puff it, I put them into rings, or I could do them as a tapestry. A lot of people like doing their own rustic frames on them. And just want to encourage everybody to come in and say hello and hang out for a few, and just hang out for 1 second.
Part of my stand is shattered.
Okay, hang on for just 1 second. I'm still here. Just give me 1 more second. Well, hello, welcome in.
Renegade Ace, that would be one of my TikTok sons, Mom.
Well, hello. We're just doing a little hangout, and I'm gonna show a few things that I have. I kind of show you guys my print here. This is some of the stuff I work
We're
on.
doing okay, kiddo.
As you see, this is a fridge. You can use it as a centerpiece, making your own blanket for your bed, or you could frame it and put it on the wall. A lot of them just make little blankets from them. As you see here, around the back of the head right here, and here, you can see where it's blind stitched.
And I subscribe to you, son.
So what I do is I will put this into an embroidery hoop similar to this. And I will go along and stitch it out. You hardly see the stitch in the front. And then on the back white material, as you see, I'll put little holes to stuff it. So when you're looking at it, it almost looks like you're looking at it 3D. This is one of my prints. Let your kids know the dragons are girl back.
And Renegade Ace, Dragon Classy Diamond Art is one of our sisters.
If I do this complete without the frame, I do have two small ones that goes to this. Do I sew with them? It depends on if you want it or not. I have this one. I believe I have it in the black lab as well. So try to sell them as sets. I also do a number of prints. I have about probably 150.
Mom, do me a favor, turn your Wi-Fi off on your phone because our computers are fighting for it.
All right. That's one of them.
Hey, Dragon.
And this is the other one that goes to that one I was just showing. I have a lot of pets. I have Indian ones, I have horse ones, dog ones, panda bears, leopards, tigers. Just to give you a quick demo of what I do here. This is how I put it on the embroidery hoop. And you see where my fingers moving on the back. I would stitch it down along the grass and the poles and back up to the neck and around the ears. And then when I look back at the picture to see what I want to make pop on the picture. This is some of the stuff I do. A lot of this comes out to be special orders. My friends will go, do that one, I want that one. When these are complete, this black and white one will have a matching material usually, or just white, as it will go around the ring. When they're complete, by me, 100% by me, I sell them for $45 when I was doing them. But now I have so many done, I don't have the time to sit and sew anymore. So the ones that are sewed, I will sell. And it depends on what the price is going to be, on how big the print is, and what the availability is as well. If it sells just like this one by itself, I would do that one for $8, not stitched. If I stitch them for you, then that's a good 6 to 8 hours of stitching. Or you can buy, and I'm going to be doing a live here pretty soon on showing how to do it. I did have one up for a while and I took it down because it wasn't getting any questions about it. So why keep it if nobody wants to know about it? I have trout fishing ones, like this in here. A big trout one, 2 small ones. I have a couple ones that are ocean themed with the big fish and stuff in it. And I'll bring this one out. We're on the ocean side, ocean animals. There's like the sharks. It has the whales. There's the small fish on this side. This is a pretty good sized tapestry. A lot of the ladies, when I was doing these, would have me sew them, and then they'd just buy them from me, and they would do one kids' beds, little kids' beds, or on the walls of tapestry. But anyway, I want to just pop in and show, and hope even if nobody comes in on this live, if they watch my video, all the information's there to how to get a hold of me. If anybody's interested in learning this technique, I'd be glad to teach that. These are my Panther Bear ones. These were my quite popular when I was doing them. These are my Panther Bear ones. The next one has its baby with it. You see the tag that says 3, it's because of the sets that I have. Some of these are stitched. This is the Panther Bear big one. Now you could even buy it just like this from me if you'd like, to put onto a blanket or, like I said, a tapestry. I love sitting and doing the sewing on them, and I'd be home and not in the truck. Or if we left in the truck and was out of state, I'd take some with me and I'd stitch them. Leave these out for a little bit if anybody would be interested in looking at them later. I believe I have 4 of these large ones. But I kind of throw that up there and give you guys an idea of what I do. I'm gonna put my camera down. Hang on, Becca. Did you get what I asked for a while ago? Hang on.
You're muted.
This is a coloring book I'm working on.
Mm. How black that is on the Panther one. Definitely gonna be a dark one.
Show it again. Yeah. Definitely.
And the pencils I'm using are Stedler's from Walmart.
I sure wish we could get some cooler weather.
Yeah, I know.
About over this heat. I bet that silver, but it sure didn't show us silver.
And that one's gonna look real pretty after you're done with it.
Yeah. I'm going to blacken these lines in some more. I'm going to come back with some lighter browns fading up.
Yeah.
It looks like it's a background of maybe some rocks. I don't know. And the red I used that I have in the kit is not the red I want. I want a lot redder. Yeah. And it's hard with the feathers because I want them to stay white, but I don't know. Might do them in some browns and then fade them out into colors. If any of them, this is my favorite right here. Love that one.
Yeah.
Definitely love that one. It's always the favorite you say for last.
Yep.
That's my theory anyways. I like how they have just the white in the back, so if you wanted to cut them out, you can.
Yeah.
I almost asked you to buy 2 of them because taking the binding off instead of cutting them.
I haven't touched
Hi.
writing together and I put my name inside of it.
Hi, Miss Ella.
Hi, Ella.
I was showing the girls the coloring book stuff that I do, and we were talking about my prints. And if anybody else is watching, Miss Ella is a reseller. Very sweet lady. She just did 2 big pallets here the last day or so. You're needing appliance type stuff, shelves. I believe there's lights. A few other things. If you go watch her page, you'll see all the stuff she got. I encourage anybody that's looking for household goods to go see her. She's a pretty cool lady, and she loves to throw out the kisses.
And I just dropped Ella's link for everybody to go follow her.
Thank you, Becca. Yeah. And I try to encourage to support the people that I support. And, we're all trying to help each other. Ella, I don't know if you caught the video. First part of my video is the prints that I do.
Also dragons as well.
She does diamond art too. We all do a diamond art. I'm working on a hummingbird that I got from Jazz's Junk. I also encourage you to go see. I think she does Poshmark and things like that. And yeah, I try to be friends with everybody out there to help support each other. And I wish my page would go taking off a little more, but I'm changing my page to different things. And just encourage, to share each other's pages. We all need it.
That we do.
I do buy a lot of jewelry from Ella and Picky Nikki and the other girls that are on their pages. A lot of stuff I might buy and repurpose for what I want to repurpose it for. I love making my own jewelry. I've been making some bracelets the last few days. Here. Yeah.
Mom, I'm going to drop the live link to Tamara so if she wants to come in. Not come in with us, but
just send it to her.
Huh?
Just send it to her. This is my Byzantine that I do. I open and close every one of those rings. When you start out with the rings, you start out with a 2-2 combo, which is right here at my finger. And I start building from there. I'll be doing a video here pretty soon on how to do these. This is lightweight aluminum, very, very light. I can make them to fit your ankles or your wrist. When they do get dull, because they are aluminum, you just take a piece of material and just run it through it, and it brings the shine right back, because we all put off some kind of lotions on our arms or cooking, and just take a rag like this and just pull it back through. It shines it right back. As you see, these are all closed rings right now. And then I have my open ones. I do some with, for friends that want skulls on them, I'll put skulls on them. I've been having a few bags of things that I've been making. Learning how to wrap like mushrooms and stones and different stuff, different techniques. I am currently sitting on 41 bracelet holders I'm making. Beck, can you show one?
What?
Can you show her the bracelet holder?
The blue one I have?
The clip. Mine's up on the shelf.
This one is already sold.
And you take the clip there on the top and you will put it on one of the rings on the bracelet and you hold it sideways in your hand like that. And that helps you hold the bracelet so you can put the clasp together.
Let me see if I have a bracelet I can do.
Let me see if I can reach my box. My dragon girl here on my show, she's requested one that this one will have stones from a bracelet.
And you get it. I don't like how this camera is. So it's clipped on. Wrap around. And I cut my nails, so I can't really clip this.
Hang on. There you go.
I can't really clip this because I just recently cut my nails. So, O-ring. Come on. Of course, it's going to fight me. Alligator clip and clip it on. It's pretty simple. But yeah, this one's already spoken for. It's one of the colors that we do.
I'll go back to mine. And as you see here, when people got broken jewelry, I like buying it. These are all clips that are ready to...
Did you ever figure out what the inner diameter of the bead is, Mom, for the wire?
Well, it's a 12 gauge, I believe. But
we're still looking for more beads.
This is the size. This is how they come. And when I purchase beads from people, I try to do different styles that people like.
We are open to suggestions of colors.
These here are just the plastic. So these ones that have like this are plastic. I will, this one I believe, yeah, this one's already glued. I will sell these ones for $6. And they're plastic. This one is done. This will go for $12. And then I've been doing my own free art ones with wire. And this will have a feather coming off. The rest of these I haven't glued yet. So I'm not going to move them around too much.
We actually got 6 people in the live watching.
I think I have it right here. Yeah. this is a gauge I have for wire. I believe it was 12. You don't go by the hole here. You go by what's here in the top. So that one's a little snug, but it's perfect to me. And that's a 14 gauge, which is there. Now I do use bigger beads, but they just can't be smaller than that. If they're too small, I can't use them. So, like, show you the inside of this one. That's the size hole in my hand. Just see it. They can't be bigger. I mean, they can be bigger because they get the glue on the sides, but they can't be any smaller than that hole. So basically, I judge it if I can see through it with my eye, or if they're bigger ones, it's okay. Because when they get glued, there's always something here if it's a bigger hole. And then I always try to top it off with an end piece. Trying to see if I have one in here. This would be a good example. See how much bigger that hole is? Hope you guys can see that because I can't. So even though that hole's that big, it's going to be sitting on this shank, and it's going to be sitting on here. And once the glue hits all the surfaces, mainly those center beads will hold it together and keep it in place. I do like the glass beads. A lot of people like the glass ones, which are these. This is a special order for the skull ones. It kind of looks good because it's not been glued. I can use bigger beads, a little on the heavy side. And this bead, as you see, the hole just barely fits on there. I love taking old necklaces apart. This was a necklace that I had purchased from somebody in a broken lot of broken jewelry. Has a little sundial there. Some of them are real stones, some ain't, that are in the box here. I have 2 trays of beads right now. And I try to do some in different styles, as you see here. But this is my craziness. Keeps me busy. I used to carry a whole complete kit around in the car with me. Because the churches I attend, the girls would come and bring their jewelry and go, "Oh, can you fix it?" And always fix it. Being nice. But yeah, that's some of my madness. tried to do some resale stuff and things weren't going as well, so just decided to change it up a little bit. And I did these kind of colored books as well. If you're still hanging out, Ella, thank you for coming in. I appreciate that. And anybody else that might be hanging around, come on up. It's okay. Me and my girls are trying to get a day set each week to where we can just sit and draw or just hang out and talk, be friends. I just don't want no drama. I do have a lot of things for sale, but I'm going to try to change my page up by only doing, a day of drawing, a day of teaching, a day for just opening up for questions about crafts. Or if there's something you're looking for that maybe I could help you find.
Hey, Mom.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get myself a cup of coffee because my body's sitting here trying to crash.
All right.
You want one?
No, I have my Pepsi.
Okay.
I can kind of give you guys an idea here. Set this aside for a second. I also do hat pins. These ones are have been glued and won't be glued until I'm finished because I'm going to be putting some vintage lace on them. These are hat pins that I make. These are done with the stones. Let's take blue green. Let's see what I have here. I'm going to do just a quick couple of demos. A couple of these. And I'll take one of these. Tray so that it's put. Nope. And now when these girls have a bunch of broken necklaces or bracelets, there's just simple techniques that I do to, like this is rose stone. Get a little closer. I use If it's special orders, I have 925 wire. If it's a special order.
Hi, Zavalza Designs, and I'm hoping I'm saying that right.
A lot of wire depends on the strength of your wire. It could be real thin like this. This is very thin. I encourage you to put a rag and you can work hard it and make it harder to a point. This is what they call a Vel plier. Now,
Hello, April.
a few of these little small beads like this, I'll just make into earrings. I'll do a one loop around. I also have a tool that's called a one-step looper.
I just gave April and Zavalza both a sub from me.
Well, thank you for coming in.
Zavalza does watercolor,
Oh, cool.
paper flowers,
That's what I
mixed art
want.
media. So she's
Wow.
kind of creative like me. Pretty
See,
cool.
we need to get a group of people together. Make this fun. You know, I like
Hang
learning
out and
other
let's
people's
create
techniques.
a self-flow of love. I love that on her page.
Yeah.
She says I do a bit of everything.
That's me. I try to encourage, like my prints. There's a whole story behind those. When my babies were babies, I was young, trying to make it in the world. And I asked for a handout from a friend. And she goes, nope, this is what I'm going to do. She took me up to the cloth store. She bought me the prints, showed me her technique, which I was shown.
I just dropped April Showers link. So if you want to click on it, Mom, from your phone, you can follow her. And I'm going to do the same with the Zavalza Designs.
Tapestry. I thread through with clear thread and I puff them, do a 3D thing on them. I was showing everybody earlier.
Thank you, ladies, for coming in and supporting our page. And I shared both your links.
Yes, thank you very much. I encourage share and we'll share yours. If you don't want it shared, you have to tell us. So here it's just one bead. A colored bead. You know, there's 2 or 3 different techniques I can do here. A lot of them I'll just do a loop around one time. This is kind of a thin wire, but this is what I do practicing with, showing people. So I ain't wasting my expensive wire. But on this technique here, you can take this, you can continue wrapping it, or you can wrap it back and forth. Here I can go one time around, give it a pull, come up here. Hard to do this one, I'm trying to do it on the camera. Come back up, this is the Vel. And give it one wrap there. Come down on it. And as you see, the wire will be on the side there. Right there. And so I'll encourage the wire to go back to the other side. Encourage it back down again. So it has a loop. And put it back in time.
Zavalza just said now she wants to get her beads out.
Oh, heck yeah, I'll teach. I'm not.
Zavalza, would you like to come in on the live with us? I will drop the link for a quick second and then I will take it back out.
She has to show her face on the screen there on the bottom, like we always do. So, I just did a little quick wrap on this just to give you an idea of what I do. And if I
Hi,
wanted to.
Lisa.
Hi, Lisa. Hi, hon. And that's how fast I made that. And just throw an ear wire on it, and you got a quick earring. I could wrap it more times to get more wire wrap on it. There's a bunch of different techniques I can do. In here.
Zavalza is actually. I'm getting ready right now. My brother just arrived from Hawaii.
Oh, cool. Sorry for what's going on in Hawaii. We have friends on Maui, and they lost their place already.
Zavalza, did you want to come into the live or no?
I don't have a head pin out here, but this is what they call a one-step looper. There's little holes. All my good wires I'll put away, but there's a little hole, as you see where the wire is going through. I hope you can see that. And what this does is I bring it right back down to the edge.
Okay, sweet. You have a good day.
And as you close it, right here will fall off, this little piece. And this little tiny piece right up in here, the wire will wrap around it. Oh, my hands got shaking. This is real thin wire here. Let me see if we can do this again. I wish I had my good wire out. Oh, just let me do it.
Mom, can you bring me up on camera for a minute?
Just 1 second, I'm grabbing something. I'll dim it. Let me finish this just real quick, what I was saying. This is copper. Oh, don't go running away, dude. Anyways, if anybody in the resale business comes across what they call the one-step looper, which is this tool right here, I will buy it. There's three. I believe there's 3 different sizes. Again, as I was showing you, you squeeze it. Come on, get out of there. And I give just a little bit of a pullback to make it look like the Jacob's ladder or loop, whatever you want to call it. Let's see. And from there, I can put a wire on it to hang in the ear, or I can start shoveling beads on, which I could put a little silver or a little gold. And then I just start building from there. And I can hang the chain off, whichever I want to do. I can wrap the wire around. That's what I do.
Zavalza, if you're still here, you can find me on Facebook. You can use the Majestic Wicked Dragon. You should be able to find me or use my name. And we can get together with you on when you want to go live with us.
Nice to see you in here, Lisa. I'm having my daughter read my chat.
Yeah, she's saying hi to Dragon and to everybody.
Yeah, Dragon's my mod. She's having bad weather right now, so she's not trying to use her devices right now.
Go ahead and switch it back to you, Mom.
She's giving a little warning. But, yeah, when you guys come across in your resale stuff and you have broken things, like I said, I can't pay for a 5-pound box. If you guys keep it around a pound or so and around the first of the month, I'd be interested. Now, I can wrap that bead. I can make a loop here. And so all to do is we're going to put it back to my looper. Make sure everything in its place. It'll tuck back. Straighten up everything. You take any color bead. You can build from this the way you want. There's just some of my craziness here. What I do. Pair wire is my best wire, which is up on the shelf. I do encourage, if you want special stuff made, that you come on live with me. You want it out of 925 wire. I do have it. I am still learning, so I try not to use it. I will practice on this kind of wire. And actually, this wire was off of a wash machine. I straightened out. So I always have my practice stuff around. But this is what the one-step looper looks like. And here's the different sizes.
Lisa says she's got to run, Mom. We'll try to rewatch later. I like watching you work. My computer is overheating.
Yeah.
That's Lisa Raven.
Well, thank you for coming in. I really deeply appreciate more than you know as well. So, yeah, encourage you to come and visit once in a while.
Have a good night, Lisa.
Good night, Lisa. And these little tins I collect, so it keeps my stuff in place. Allows me, if I want to go somewhere, and just drop it in my bag. This, I believe, was a hand cream, honey, lemon something. And I told the lady I wanted it. And I'll cut out sometimes I'll cut stuff out and glue on the top. I do buy my stuff by bulk. These are all earrings that I'm making this week. With different colors. I do only buy 925 or nickel free. You come across something like that, I use these as extenders for the earrings. And I buy these pre-made. Now, these are work hard already. So when I put I throw whatever on there right now and then use the one-step looper and I'm done. 2 minutes. So I do them like this. Just a little, quick little something to wear. Try to do those in different colors. But that's what I buy Brooklyn jewelry for. I got these little dishes from Colleen. Love them. Oh, fly wing. Done. Put it away. That's a quick little show of what I do. Some of my madness. Those
purple flowers really show up purple on here, Mom.
Oh, I know.
Those are the glass ones or plastic ones?
These are the plastic ones. Yeah. And then I have the little bell ones. Like that. That's the one I put that little tiny white pearl in. A lot of ladies will buy these and do their memory books. And they'll put this on the front of their book or something like that. Or you can put them on your hats. When you do get real stones, I try to hang on to them for special stuff so I know where they are. And, have this bell type. I'd put like a little miniature yellow bead in there. If I make them into a necklace, this is what I use. Then I'll wire it onto there and build a necklace from there. But I really encourage you guys to, share this video, and anybody that's wanting to learn, I can teach.
Your granddaughter just popped in at the bottom, Becca.
Hi, Becca. I have a lot of the kids out there that like me making stuff with skulls.
She said hi, Grandma.
Hi, hon. These I haven't gotten started yet, but we're going to be doing them. These are cuffs. And what you do is you take plastic paper, wax paper, and you put nail polish down on it, let it kind of run together, make its own thing. Once it's dry, then you cut to fit. That's what I do with these. I kind of dabble on a lot of things. I mean, you can use material on this. I did one time from this lady's baby blanket from her baby, and did it on there. And glued it onto the stuff I had, and encouraged it to wrap around. So she always had her baby with her. And there's so many different techniques of things you can do. This has been. These are real stones right here. I bought these, and I haven't got them done yet because I want them to be perfect. But these are real stones, and those are hearts. And those will be done in the 925. But I'm learning different techniques because they are so small. And they keep biting me, they like fly out of my finger. Let's see. These little bowls from KFC work wonders. We also have the little lid for them. So, yeah.
You got 8 thumbs up and you got 6 watching.
And all these little beads like this that I cannot make the bracelet holders. This is what I make into bracelets or earrings. Yeah. I have handfuls of this down here. These are my short wires. Because these are 925, I keep them sewed up. Let's see what I can pull out of this handful. Let's see, some glass beads. This will be made into a necklace. I really enjoy these. They make the prettiest earrings and little bracelets. Colors. Colleen sent me a package, I believe it's from Lenny Dab, and had tons of seed beads. And me and Beck have a technique. Someday she'll show what she does with the seed beads. But Native American colors I send to Alaska to a friend of mine.
I was actually told by Dragon not to show that, Mom.
So what?
What I do with my seed beads.
Oh, that one, yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to show it on here.
Yeah, that one I'm not talking about. It's just, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because I don't mind showing my crosses and stuff, but all of that is still packed away. I definitely need to get this room reorganized. Quick question, Mom. Those wood beads that you got on that necklace, would those fit the clips?
Some do, not all of them. Why, I don't know. But the reamer that you gave me?
Yeah, with those being wood, they should be able to ream through them.
Yeah. A lot of the glass beads.
Even with the mini drill.
But like these glass beads, they're pretty heavy. It's kind of like hard to use. But once I get a bag full
What is that green one?
down here,
Yeah,
it's a glass.
that is pretty big.
Yeah. So what I'm going to do is do a 2 foot um, wire and
Yeah,
just add the colors in so you can hang it in the window or wherever.
like a sun catcher.
Yeah.
Probably ought to do that with that heavy duty copper wire you've got. I do have that big coat hanger we can hang them on. The metal one.
Yeah.
String a bunch of them up, hanging off of them.
I have probably 50 pounds of beads, but they're all the smaller beads. I need the ones with the bigger holes.
Rebecca, are you still in here, daughter? If you are, give me a thumbs up.
This is one of my other 6-in-1 I do. This is very, very time consuming. Takes a lot of time. I'll give her a little clip back. So, the story behind why I do this. I was down on my luck. I was young. 16 years old, got married, trying to make it, you know. But a lady from church wanted to help, but she didn't want to give me cash. I really didn't want the cash. I just needed help. She bought me 2 yards of material which had 8 prints on it. This is one of them. I kept this one. And we went back to her house. We painted the frame to match what we wanted to do. So like this, it would have been white to help make it finish popping. I take lace around this whole edge around it with the ribbon up here. And what I do, and as you can see here on the back, if you look close enough around the print, it's already stitched. And then what I'll do is I put a hole in it, just around in different places, and I stuff it with batting. And then once it's done, it looks 3D. You can, when it's hanging on the wall, you're like, whoa, you can see that. It's because all the character parts will be masked out so you can see them better. And the whole purpose I'm showing this right now is the lady that did this with me. The first 2 I made. She made one, I made one. Showed me the technique, how to sew it, how to put it together. And she told me, she goes, no, go sell your first one. Within a couple hours after I showed somebody, it sold for $45. And I was ecstatic. I was young, $45. Wow. And so I went down and I told her, and she goes, well, where's the money? I said, right here. Showed her $40. She took me back to the cloth store, and she says, now you're going to take half of what you got from that sale, and you're going to buy a couple more prints. And you keep doing this. Every time you sell, you buy a couple more prints, and that's what I did. But all she ever asked is to encourage the person that wants to learn the technique and to pass it on to somebody else, and for them to pass it on to somebody else. Because I was in a place I didn't have a lot of money. And $40 at that time, That was back in 1975. That was a lot of money to me for just a craft. So I encourage to teach other people to be able, if they come across somebody that's having financial problems, go buy a couple prints, show them the technique, let them sell it. It gives them encouragement, and that's what this was all about, is encouragement, and not just giving, it's giving and teaching, and that's what I want to do. I am changing my videos as we've been talking about to do this on hands-on, or I can do it as a show, but it's time consuming. It's not like I can sit here for 8 hours. I'll do a section and then come back and do another section and then come back and do the stuffing. But what I'm trying to do this week, me and Beth, is we went through all the prints and I'm trying to get them stacked to where it's the same print, but the different steps of the technique, so it doesn't take so much long on the video. But if people want to learn one-on-one, we can do that too. So, but I have chickens, I have roosters, I have ducks, I have eagles, I have horses, fish, panther bears, leopards. And boy, we can go on and on and on. These are all my wolf ones in here. These are 2 big tapestries. And this one down here is more on the wild side. Because I smoke, everything stays in bags. I do Indian print ones. I do the eagles. Different ones. This one is very time consuming to do every one of those, because I have to make a hole where along there to stuff it. And I heard that Lisa Raven likes horses. So I've been working on this.
Did you ever find the elephants, Mom?
Nope.
We must have sent those all to Robbie then. I know we only did that one show for him.
That could have been the only one that had the elephant. We'll find them.
Yeah. Well, do you want to see how far I've come along on my Black Panther?
Hang on. These already have their backings. Now, because they're squared cut backings, I wanted to do them that way. So when this picture gets stitched, it's not going to like over pop, because I want to be able to put it into a quilt. And it has the different horses. If somebody's interested in this, I will work on it. If not, I will sell it this way and they can do what they want. Now, you can put a small embroidery hoop just around here and hang it if you wanted to. But that's what I do. And I have a few suitcases full of those. There you are.
Sorry, I forgot my camera's off. Coming pretty far.
Yeah.
Still trying to figure out what colors to use on the snake, though.
Go to Brian Balchek, the one I've been following.
Yeah.
And go on his page, you see the colors. That's what I would do.
What do you think I use for the color for the nails of the claws?
Brown, because they usually are brown. flight mode, so most of them, their eyes are a different color. You need a pearl pen, that's what you need to make the white of the nails pop if you wanted to do them that in the teeth.
Well, I do have that, my gel pens. That would make it pop.
Yeah, but remember what happens when you use two different? They tendency to bleed together.
Yeah.
That's why I like those one pens that I had. You can put it on there and you just rub it a little bit with a brush, dry brush,
Yeah.
blend it.
Take the camera back to you.
Still only have 4 people watching.
We did have 7,
That's
but
okay.
one of the 4 is me. I'm on my phone.
Like I said, I'm rebuilding my page to be more positive and to teach people. Just what I'm going to do. I have to use my towel in my arm. It's holes. I like the way the intro one I did. I think that was cool. I was going by the pictures that I found.
Jeffrey Jamestown Baseball says hi.
Hi Jeff, how are you? I've been watching your videos. I've been seeing you on a lot of people's pages. Well, that was going to be a colorful yellow right there. Hey, you're welcome in here, sir. First started watching you when you were on Catitudes. This one I'm going to have trouble with.
Yeah, I shared your link, Jeffrey. Always glad to help everybody out, even their followers.
Jeffrey does videos where I guess it's the state he lives in, and ocean water ones where he takes his walks. I do kind of encourage you, Jeff. I did watch a couple of your videos. I'm just saying you don't have to. Just an encouragement. Maybe talk about where you're at. And, maybe a little bit of the history if you find it on the placard there to talk about. Because I like your videos. I'm watching and I'm going, well, where's that at? it's just something I kind of thought maybe if I could look it up on my internet and see, pictures of it on the internet. Yeah, it's all been a learning tool for me on the internet too. And one of them is getting rid of drama. No more. Just want to encourage positivity. Be thankful for what we all have. Not tear down people. Somebody might need just a hug, or somebody just might need you to listen to them and give them a shoulder. Sometimes just listening to somebody one day helps and encourages people.
That it does.
Well, it's good that you're doing some lives. I remember when we went on one vacation. Well, it really wasn't a vacation. We were going from state to state. We were a military at the time. The SS Enterprise was a big, big ship. And it was so cool to walk through and see the little placards saying how many men had been on the ship and how they live on the ship, places that the ship has been. It was pretty cool. I had some really nice pictures of it put away from when my husband was in the military. I love how people take their little nature walks and talk about the area that they live. Well, not where they live, but in that general area. I was a truck driver. I've been through a lot of states, but it was always interstates. It was never through the cities unless we stopped to sleep at night somewhere. But I still stopped when we were eating. There's a place in Idaho, little town in Idaho, that
What do you think now, Mom? I use my blending tool on it.
Yeah. This
That
place in Idaho was a little hole in a restaurant place, but the side of the wall was all how the history of the Idaho potato, how the machines and stuff. And then you go down a mile or two and there'd be a different mural. I had about 15 rows of film. And
Jeff says he's been doing
and I
live
decided
videos now on YouTube.
Yeah, I seen that. And we'd go through these towns and we'd see these murals, and I'd make sure I took a picture of them, make sure I got the date and the history a little bit about them. So I had rolls of film. So one year, when we were getting out of the truck business, I decided I wanted to do a big folder of all these pictures. We're talking 15 years of pictures. And took them to Costco's to get them developed. So we come back the next day because there were so many rolls, and they lost all my film. And I was very heated because those are pictures that couldn't be replaced. There's also pictures of my kids that I'll never have back. And I'm finding my pictures being used on canvases. I was hot, but there's nothing I could do about it because it was years later. So if you got some real nice pictures you're going to go out there and take like you do, I encourage you to stick around and make sure you get your film back. Because there was some beautiful footage I had in there of some beautiful artwork. And my whole plan was to put that together for my kids. And now I can't. So, just to encourage you, if you want to take a picture and you want to keep it for your grandkids or your kids, stay around and get it developed. Because all my film was very expensive film. It wasn't cheap film. It's 35 millimeter, very fast film, so I got the perfect pictures. But I was mad. You know, it took me a year and a half to get over being so mad. And they kept telling me, oh, come back to the store. We have a bin over here of lost film. And there was never any film in there. And how you can lose film overnight is beyond me. But those are just lessons learned in life. You know, we all learn from our mistakes. That's for sure. And my dragon lady on here, my mod, she's been a very big encouragement to me. Me and her working together to make my page more positive.
What do you think of that brown for the nails, Mom?
Hang on, my eyes are dried out. Hang on. I would start out with that, and then I'd just lightly go with a darker brown, like up towards the skin of it,
Yeah.
like what I'm doing here on this right now. I'm shading in hard. I'm not, because it's so blended all together, I'm just going harder in different places.
It's funny, this color is almost the color of my own skin.
It was nice that Miss Southern Belle showed us these books.
Yeah.
You know how I feel about my Native American. I have two different Indians in me, mainly Blackfoot Indian, Cherokee from my dad's side. If I was to test myself, I don't know how much I would have in me. I think I have more Irish in me. My oldest sister, Audrey, she was getting the government substance money. So, Jeff, do you do like baseball cards since you taught baseball? Like showing kids collector ones or teaching them how to collect? It's like us girls, you can go live. You don't have to show your face if you don't want to. It's entirely up to you.
And we're down to 3, which I think it's just me, you, and my phone.
Yeah. It's okay. It's my video time. I'll stay here until hell freezes over. What the heck? It's there for them to watch.
There's the 2 colors on the claw.
See?
Come on, thing, focus.
It worked, didn't it?
Mm-hmm. I definitely need to get my other case of these out because some of these are getting pretty short. Jeffrey, if you're still in here, I did subscribe to you.
All I ask is when we subscribe, we'll share you, you share us. For the longest time, I subbed to a lot of people, but never, they sub back, but they don't talk. This is what I'm trying to encourage right now is don't be afraid to come on and say hi. Be the drama in the background. I'm not on here to be a big social butterfly, just a hangout place for people that want to come and hang out. Just ask to keep it positive. Don't do negative anymore. Negativity is not healthy for anybody. So, whoever is watching, I'm not trying to down on anybody. That's not what I'm talking about. Just best encouragement I can give to anybody is go watch It's Me, Angie. Beautiful soul, beautiful person. And I just really encourage people to watch her. Including even Miss Alice says so too. She's just a real nice lady. And she has different topics that she talks about. And how I come across her was when she was live. And I clicked on her page. She was outside. And in her chair, going around her yard, just being the most positive person, saying it was okay. Be thankful you got the air and the sun is shining. Be thankful for that. And there was other things that was said that just really hit hard on my heart. was just in a place in my own soul of trying to get away from drama, trying to better myself. And things that she said was such encouragement. And that's why I like her. I love her to death. I try to catch all her lives, but my stupid phone, I'll put on there that I want to catch her video, and it never pings. Never. So I have to write down on my table here when I do know she's gone live so I can catch her. But she's just such a beautiful person. And we all have our hard times in life. And every day we have to be thankful that we got up and that we can still breathe. We're still living. We're still teaching. I'm not the perfect person to sit here and preach to anybody because I don't attend church. I was taken by my hand and escorted out of a church because I wouldn't pay tithing. And I think that was wrong. And I went to the ocean. Actually, I went to what they call Van Dam Beach, Route 101. We spent the night there. I sat out there at the water and on one of the big cliff rocks. Asked the Lord what I wanted from him and what I was willing to give away. And that was the best thing I could have ever done. That's when I discovered in my own soul, you don't need a church to walk into to have God in your life. And God's in my heart, in my soul. And how I choose to do that is just being true to myself, basically. And I encourage everybody else to do the same. We go back in time. He was in tethered rags and sandals, long hair and beard. He didn't have the walls to say, this is the right church, this is the Mormon church, this is the Catholic church, First Baptist church. We all pray the same. I don't think I need a whole congregation of people out there to talk to. I talk to the people that encourage me, and if they encourage each other, then we're doing great. And we're going to go to hell? Who knows? Who knows? I just think every day I have my kids, that I wake up and I'm still breathing. And I still own my own house and strive to do better every day.
Maybe the squeeze level be good for us to mix our paint in and be able to squirt out on stuff.
Yeah.
They say
Yeah.
it needs to dry.
Mm-hmm. I could ramble a lot. What the hell, Doesn't mean you gotta stick around and listen. If you want to listen, that's okay too. If you have something to share that in your life that made you a better person or you're sad, that's okay too. Sometimes you just have to have somebody to listen. The hardest thing I find right now is coloring and trying to keep conversation going. and there's nobody here. And that's okay. That's okay. Somebody might watch this and learn something from it, or hell, there's comments here. You can leave a comment. I encourage you to leave comments. Other people have told me don't leave comments because other people read them and they get mad. That's crazy. But I'll leave comments if it's desired or deserved. I never did any negative ones. Try to encourage the positive. I look at life like this. I'm thankful every day I get up. I'm thankful that my kids are still here with me. I'm blessed with the friends that I have. And if I can help one of my friends have a bad day or something, call me. Text me. What I will not do is come to a page and sit and harp on somebody else's page. I just don't encourage that at all. Like 3 days ago, I got shots on my knees. I had to stay down, and that's hard to do. When I sit here and color and do other projects, I had to keep fighting my head and say, you gotta stay down, you gotta stay down. But I got through it. And I'm not been in too much pain. Haven't had to use my electric wheelchair or anything. But I've been 6 months trying to get these shots because of COVID and all that, and the doctors being overbooked. But now when I got them, I had my quiet time. I'm going to get out and get some videos done of where I live here, like Folsom Lake, Folsom Prison, the big waterways. I don't do the downtown stuff. I hate downtown. I just, no. But there's certain parts of Sacramento I can go to and be up on a hill and show pictures. I don't like showing any negative stuff. It's not me. I would love for people to see the fish hatchery over here, but I got to catch that video when the fish are coming up to spawn, how they milk them and take the eggs and raise the eggs. And then the ones that are not too torn up from their journey, they donate the meat to senior homes and things like that. They have walkabouts to teach kids. That's also the place where, if like a bobcat has been shot, they'll take it there. It has all the equipment to find out why that bobcat come down in the valley. They've seen a lot of deer come down because of the fires. We're finding out a lot of deers here have gotten so many of the deer ticks that is causing them to come down because they're sick. The coyotes have been bad. I mean, we're in a city and the coyotes are showing up to the garbage cans. Being a truck driver, I've been out there in the world, let me tell you. We were going through Utah one time, and they had this big fountain by the freeway. And it was during the winter, and it was totally frozen. The whole fountain came up, and it was just blue as blue can be. And that was one of my pictures that I had. And never took a diesel truck through a tunnel. That was scary. I have pictures of that. But I know I'm sitting here rambling, but that's okay. It's my video time, and if somebody learns something, then that's good too. Even bright orange. And I don't have it. I can use this one. Anybody's lingering around, come on up. Say hi. And if you're blocked, you're going to stay blocked. Blocked because of drama. No more drama. Becky, little man's up, and I got all these things on my bed.
I'm having.
Hi, sleepy man. You only have one real orange, but it ain't the orange I want. I want the pop. Probably wait until I find something to go over it. I gotta do some of her feathers in red. I would love to find these in the diamond art. That would be cool. I'm working on a couple different diamond arts. Working on did a sloth, and they're working on a bird one. We did a bunch of woods from Alaska recently. Beck's done some dragons. I've done some dragons. If you're popping through pages, trying to watch some videos, come on in. Say hi. God, I wish I had a bright bread. Not really more. Browns. What color do I want to do? I do like fishing though. I do miss doing that. See, I think I could do that in red. I'll do those red and blue. Color blue. I need paper. Got it. I got it. That's a word. That one. There's a red brown. I have my tablet back. I just wish I had a real deep red. This is a red brown. That's an orangey brown. I guess this is the reddest I got right there. It's okay. I'm getting my video time in. If they want to come in, they could come in. It's dinner time for a lot of people.
These are the same ones I'm using right now on my
Yeah.
paper in my room. The one I'm doing right now,
Yeah.
the Black Panther. These are the same ones I'm using. These are the other ones. These are the Crayola ones that came from Beverly.
Well, I don't want to mix the colors.
Those are the right up there.
Yeah, see the orange. Orangey pink. To get the color here, I'm going to have to run hard down on it.
And those are purplish pinks.
Well, okay, then maybe we can buy some new ones.
Oh, I like it. I already planned on it.
I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do hard on one feather and then light on the next one.
Dry and wet in the river.
All right.
You want to do a little bit of each.
For somebody that has contacts in their eyes, I think I'm doing okay. Well, at least I hope I get some watch hours in. as I was saying with the crafts I've been showing. Um, if anybody's interested in learning what I know, I can teach. There's my Batman. Love you, sweet boy.
Hi, Batman.
I miss you. Send him the personal link to come on in for a little bit.
I'll have to do it from your phone because
All right.
I don't have my Batman on Facebook.
Glad to see you pop in, sweetie. It's kind of last minute. We decided to go live, or I would have done it earlier. But I figured
Hey, Batman.
you're working or busy. Batman is part of Batman Cave for coins.
Do you want me to
send a
link for Crystal Bridge?
Hang on 1 second. Anyways, Batman does coins. Usually can answer any question that I found out. He can tell you about coin from the coin communities, people that he learns and watches from. He loves coins that have Batman stuff on them.
Okay, watch from Commandment bottom because it is Senate.
I just noticed there's a little clip piece all the way around me. I'm going to try doing that in black. Ouch. So Batman, how's your diamond art been doing?
Hey, buddy.
Hello.
How's my favorite kid doing?
Good.
Is my favorite guy. So what you been doing? Keeping busy?
Yep. I'm out outside in my paint studio, art studio.
Oh, cool, cool. I really enjoyed that video when you were riding in the
Batman.
car, showing where you were going and stuff for your day out. That was really nice.
Yeah.
Gave me a look of, like I told you, a few people, I've been through so many states, but only on the interstate. Didn't really get to see the little cities unless we stopped to eat and sleep.
You see what I'm working on, Batman?
Yep.
The Black Panther. Trying to find a green for his belly.
How's work been going?
Good.
Sorry I've been calling you too much, but I know you've been busy transitioning, moving and stuff.
Find my diamond art when I moved here, so I'm still looking for it.
Uh-oh. We can buy some for you if you need to, or Lisa Raven once in a while sell some.
Yeah, I have it, but I had to go through some stuff, more stuff to find it.
Yeah. I'm just glad you decided to come in.
Miss seeing you, buddy.
Mm-hmm. Hey, help.
How's your coin
Guys.
hunting coming?
Going slow.
Yeah.
I'm working on a little painting right now.
You need me to grab your water, Mom? Yeah, this weather's been doing a number on mine and Mom's throat. The drastic humidity. Yesterday, it was black and gray outside just before dark, and I thought for sure it smelled like we were going to have rain, and in the next hour, it just cleared up as clear as a bell.
It was pouring just a minute ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to clean my lens on my magnifier. I can't hardly see out of it.
Heck, I gotta sneeze. Mm. I think those are beads. Look at my two those little beads in blue. So can you kind of put your camera where we can see what you're painting, or show us?
Oh, cool.
Cool.
All right.
That's the one you don't like it.
We lost him.
I was just gonna say we lost him. He's back. He's trying to come back. There we are. Trying to learn. No, I don't want that. There we go. No, come on, head, think. Blue. That's what I said I was going to do. There you go. So how's Kitty Treasure and them doing? There you go.
They are headed back from their little trip.
Oh, they went on a trip?
Yep. They thought they hit 8, then they are headed home.
Actually, bring it closer, sweetie. Yeah, you keep coming a little closer as long as you can work around it. There you go. So, what made you start wanting to do canvas art? Did somebody encourage you, or?
No, I took art class throughout high school.
Oh, okay.
Right here.
I like doing the canvas pours. I'm gonna hopefully one day get a tripod and move everything off of this desk. I bought one of those trays that go in the dog kennel, the plastic tray. I need to find a smaller one because the one I have now is huge. But I want to be able to fit it on the table and do canvas pours. And my first canvas, it kind of dried and got weird.
Yeah.
A week or two, and I said, "What the heck?" So I started watching other people's videos and learned about that Floetrol. It's a paint stabilizer, and once I learned that, and then how to get the clusters that move is an oil, which is you put your paint in the cups and stuff, and put a couple squirts of the Floetrol in there, and do a little bit of shot of WD-40. And I thought that was cool, and I tried it, and wow, well, I did a pretty good sized canvas doing that one. And then I did one on wood, and that was pretty gnarly. I showed it to me. I see what I see, but I've showed it to a couple people, and they'll say, "Oh, we see this animal and that animal," and like that day you showed me your first one. I thought it was a fence post with the fence going out, going toward the body of water. But art is what's in your heart and in your soul. It's what you feel, what makes you happy. There's a friend of mine that he went to art school, got his degrees, and went out to get a job, and they said, "No, we can't hire you. You don't know enough." So he went and did more classes, become a professional, and he was teaching an art class at a college. Another art teacher comes in that had been in the business for 30 years, and he goes, "I can't encourage you to say that that's art." And that guy was mad because he had done all these degrees and he was pinpointing his mistakes. And so the guy just said, "You know what? I don't think you're an art teacher if you can sit there and criticize somebody's art, because art is what's in the heart and in the soul. It's what you see in it. It's kind of like those pictures where an elephant can take a paintbrush and make an art piece, and it sells for thousands of dollars. Mm-hmm. And you take an art piece that has 3 colors and it won't sell, and then all of a sudden it's worth $1,000 because of who did it. That's crazy. So, yeah. I just do what flows through me, you know. I don't have to answer to nobody. If they don't like it, it's okay. And if I can learn from somebody else, I'll learn a different technique. I might not be using the right colors on this that I'm doing, but it's what makes me feel good. I'm not doing it for somebody else. I'm doing it for me. I remember one year, years and years ago, when we lived in an apartment or something like that. I can't even remember. It's been so long. I just remember I wanted to paint the wall, and they wouldn't let me. I wanted to take a puppy's paw and just use and paint all over the wall because I like puppies. There's a guy here in Fair Oaks. His canvas is the white birch trees. And in the very middle of the canvas is a wolf. He says, "Count my wolves. My canvas is me. This is what I do." And you look at it at first, you see one wolf. And then you're saying, okay, so he says there's more. Then you find more and more and more and more and more. Like in the trees or in the far backgrounds. It's crazy. I wish I had that kind of gift. One of his paintings, when I used to walk the dogs and the babies when they were small, I went by his house one time and he was having a sale out in front of his house. And he had these little small ones, like 8 by 10 that he had done. They're about $25. And I really wanted one of his bigger ones. And I asked him, I said, well, how much is that great big gigantic one, which is about the size of the front door? He said it's about $400. And I went, what? And then he went on to tell me that he sold his rights to his paintings that he does to a big company. And so he makes all these paintings and then they dock them, do what they want to them, and resell them. Yeah. It was a lesson learned in life, you know. So then he started learning different techniques and learned from his first lesson. And I'd encourage anybody that if you're going to start a business or do something, don't sell yourself out. You know, you'll come across rough times and good times, but just hang on. You're going to come across that person that loves your work and encourage you to do more for them. And you make the money just as well as they do. Like one of my friends, he wanted to get a patent on these things he was trying to make. His brother's an attorney. And they went through to see if anybody else was making what he was making. And there was 4 that were not the same, but similar. And they didn't have the same name as what the name he was trying to come up with. So he came to me. I made him some business cards. I went back and showed his brother. They were still trying to get a patent on it. Never was able to because of one little creator thing. Was a piece of metal. Because the metal was manufactured from a different company. They didn't want them using their product and not support them. And what it was a wire mesh with aluminum siding that goes the length of your garage door, and you let the garage door come down to it and locks it in place so that the garage has airspace. And he wanted to call it the Critter Guard. That's the name we come up with. Once you put the name out there, all of a sudden they're just popping up out of the woodwork. But he never did sell his design. He did get a number on it, not a patent, but a number to show that it's his product. It's just crazy how life is. Darken this in. I mean, I've criticized people. I'm going to admit it. I criticized people's art when I was young because I didn't know. And it wasn't that it was a criticism. It's just I didn't understand what that person was representing. That was what I didn't understand. I was young, didn't understand. This one looks better.
Do like you've taught me. Don't undo to others that you don't want done to you.
Yeah, this is very true. How can I represent that one? Yeah. Like I said, we all learn from our mistakes in life. All I can do is encourage the person next to us to do better themselves. How can we make this pop? I don't want to do orange because orange is there. Blue and red.
Oh. Right.
I'm glad you came on, Batman.
Like that red.
My phone shut itself off. How weird. What the hell? What the hell? Look at my phone. It's not showing my live.
Huh.
It's showing the bracelet I made.
Your phone probably canceled out. Probably why it said 3 on my end a little while ago.
Now it's showing it. And we have one watching. I'm going to go ahead and turn mine off because I'm going to run this battery down. Yeah, man, you still here?
Yep, I'll go grab another paint tray.
Check out the ear cuff I'm making.
Yep.
And this is my diamond art I got from this Jazzy's junk. My sloth. I haven't finished putting it together yet because I want to put the glue on it and stuff. I found the coolest, I think it's metal, but I don't know if somebody painted this. It's a frog doing a barbecue. Check that out.
Cute.
Cute.
It has Chinese stuff on the bottom. It has hamburgers. It's got ribs on there. Pretty cool. When did we build Grandma's log house, Beck? What year?
I was a kid, Mom. I was like, what, 10 years old?
Yeah.
Well over 30 years, 35 years.
Do you remember this picture? We drilled in that log.
Yeah, your arm pretty
Look at
sore.
the hairdo.
Pretty sore after that.
See the hairdo?
Yep.
My spot where I went through the windshield. That's crazy. I had some more pictures. So how's your lady friend that moved away? Ones you went on walks with at Christmas time? That man?
I don't hear from her at all.
Oh, that's sad. She's a cute lady. This is the mold that my son made. He doesn't have it here. His buddy has it because his buddy's paying for all the epoxy. Because he's the one that's selling it. Mike just comes up with plans. But you're looking at the one on the side, the bigger one. It actually has 3 drilled holes in it, so you can put your fingers through it as a protective piece. Like if a lady want it in her purse.
Hey, Mom. I think I'm gonna hop off here and let you and Batman have the floor for a while. I want to get dinner going.
Alright, somebody popped in. Ugh, I can see her, but my eye just got wonky on me.
Maisie McTavish. Welcome in.
Hi to you. What do you do? Do you do crafts?
Looks like she's an outdoorsy person. Interesting journey, shape up. Was the dance, sing, meet new people, walk, cook, walk the dog, travel, and much more. I'm gonna
I
subscribe to her.
said for her, didn't I?
I think we both did because I subscribed to her a while back. She was here on our last one. She likes the color. But
Yeah.
like I said, I'm going to hop off here. Talk to you later, Batman.
All right.
Alright, this one's being wonky. Yeah, my mods are busy or bad weather.
Internet just went haywire.
I know, it did on my phone. One mistake I made it 1 year ago. Wasn't even a year ago. My daughter put my link up for somebody to come in, and another guy popped in and controlled my panel. And I had to throw the whole video away because he was disgusting. So I'm very, very cautious now. I'm very careful. I try to meet people online and learn about them and let them learn about me before I bring people out. But we are trying to get a community of draw, diamond art or drawing, or like Mr. Batman there. He's been painting. Gives him his quiet time. I'm really having a hard time on coloring this piece. I don't want to stay with all the blues and oranges or yellows. This is the only best red I've got. what to do. Don't want to do any kink.
My phone fish will die, so
All right, sweetie. It was nice seeing you back, and I encourage you to come around.
all right. Let me know when you have the next time.
We will.
Okay.
I'll send you the link.
Yep.
You know you're always welcome here. You're always in my heart.
Yep. All right. I'll talk to you later.
Love ya.
Love you.
Bye.
Yep. Bye.
That was Batman. That was my buddy. I've known him for almost a year. He's likes Batman stuff and he does coins. Hang on for just a minute. I got a cough. Did you remove the link up here back? Dragon, my girl, she's got bad weather. Or otherwise she'd be in here. You want to pop in? I can have my daughter send you the link. I'd love to have somebody else to draw with. I'm going to try to get my at least 3 hours in. Okay, figure this out. The beads are usually oranges and reds and blues. Should have thought about that before I did this. It's hard to do so that's half white and gray. I'll put some black in there. Yeah. Hang on a second. I ain't gonna be on too much longer anyways. Just gonna get at least my 3 hours in.
Yeah, we got like 9 minutes left.
Yeah. Would you like me to send you a link once in a while when we're doing this? I can do that if you want me to. I'd like to get us Dragon Girls in here. What did I just decide I was going to do? Green. Yeah, a whole lot of green here. Darn it. I don't like that kind of blue-green either. Let's try this and see what it does. Mm. I'll do the green on my leaves. I like drawing like this just to clear out my head from the day. Yeah, you bet. Love to drop in and visit. Encourage more coloring with people. I can tell you a little story here real quick. If you want to hang around and listen. My kids were 8, 9, 10 years old at school, same school district. And I was called by a principal. I says, we got disposable kids at this school. They come in, they go out. And she called them disposable kids because they were kids that parents couldn't control. It was a continuation school. And she asked me to attend the school, teach some things that I knew, to just be there for the kids because my kids were there. I had a classroom with 13 boys and 12 girls. And they were just cutting me down, saying that I wasn't dressed pretty enough, or I wasn't pretty enough, whatever. But these were kids that had no direction in life. So I stood up in front of their classroom and I said, there's two things in life. You can be happy or you can be sad. Right now, you're all sad because that's what you're representing in this class. I said, I could teach you a lot of things. Drawing is not my forte. Coloring, I didn't do well to the best of my ability. I said, but I could teach you how to make dream catchers. I encourage every child in that room to just be quiet for a minute and think of what made them happy, what they want. What nobody wants to listen to what they got to say. We went through one by one. Next week I went back, had all the supplies to teach kids. Two of the boys, I encouraged them with their drawing, which is now in the High Times magazine for their lowrider cars. That's what the kids like doing. One, I have this kid that does poems. So I encouraged that. Got that through UC Davis in one of their classes. But it was just somebody that decided to take a minute to these, what they called disposable kids, to just encourage what was in their heart. And the one kid asked me, he goes, well, what do I put in a dream catcher? I said, it doesn't matter what you put in it. It's what you feel in your heart. And you come back the next day, I showed him how to do the hard part of it. And I said, now you've got your feathers, just decide in the middle what you want to put. And he come up with a little box of all these little trinkets that he had as a kid. And things that he found, things that were given to him, we found a way to put them on there. And that kid was so freaking happy. It encouraged him to go home and be a better person. And that's what I took out of it, is the encouragement of just listening. These are kids that parents are more worried about working and putting a roof over their head than giving them a minute of their time. So they're in the streets. They're just hanging out with bad people. And it just takes a couple people to just say, okay, I'm here, I'll listen. And that's what I did. And that was a lesson learned in my life, is just take a minute and listen. Because that encouragement could make that kid billions. The encouragement might be taught to where he could teach somebody else. You know, that's what I try to do. That's why I want to keep this page positive. You know, you got a story, tell it. If that story makes you feel better, telling that story, then tell it. You know? Because somebody might be watching it, listens, and going, yeah, that's me. I could do that. And they could be a happier person. I'm not here to say that there are the sad ones out there, because they are. But maybe we could touch one or two or three. That's all I'm going to say about that, is try to encourage and give a smile to the next person. Don't be so negative. There's so much negativity out in this life right now. I mean, even going to the grocery store, I hate it. Thank you. what scares me right now is all these little girls. Mama, goes out and buys these fancy phones for them, and they get so caught up in so much. The parents don't even know what they're doing half of the time. And put that phone down. Go do something with your kid. Have a fun day. Because they're going to remember that. And I say that with encouragement on myself, because my husband's a truck driver. The kids were young. We went to the baseball field and played baseball just as a family. My son remembers that, but he has such anger about it because he wanted more. And his father lived on the road. And I was a girly trying to bring up my daughter. So I have to say, take a look at yourself. If you have kids, encourage the best out of them that they can be. Sometimes they don't want to learn, and you just have to say, okay, we'll try another time. That's what I had to do with my kids. My son became a mechanic, college level reading at 7 years old, and the school just kept wanting to kick him out of school because he was bored. And it's just, I don't know. Yeah, I think I'm going to get off of here. Hopefully find our dragon girls out here and encourage more positivity with everybody. And don't be afraid to teach somebody. You can't always reach out and hug them, but you can at least say you care. Just care about their feelings for a little bit. Stop the drama. Put the drama aside. Because life is short. Very, very short. When you dwell on drama all the time, you're going to be a miserable person, because that's what happened to me. And I refuse to let that happen anymore. I'm trying to seek out good people that enjoy what each other do. But, hun, prayers to you. Love you. Thank you for all stopping in. And hopefully you go back on my videos and see the prints that I do. I'm going to be trying to teach some classes on that online. I have to get everything set as 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then a finished product, so you can see what I do. And love all that came in. Bless y'all, and y'all have a good evening. So I know I'm going to have some tacos. So bye all, and I encourage to the people that I talked about on the panel to check their channels out and be good to each other. Love y'all. Bye.